Hey guys, welcome to the Model Citizen Podcast. We're your hosts, Hunter and Michaela. We are so excited to have you here. All right, let's dive in.
The way we pulled this together,
Yes.
in absolute top-notch time.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on being an Eagles football player.
You weren't planning on being, I think it's Carl Wentz?
Yeah.
No, is it Carl Wentz?
I think it's Pete Wentz.
Is it Pete Wentz?
Like
Carl Wentz,
Bob
who is literally now a shamed Eagles player.
Why? What did he do? Did he
I
leave?
think he's like done. No, I think he's like done. Not only left, but he like brought them to the Super Bowl, and now he's like shamed because of just the way he acted after. I think. Don't quote me on this.
We're big sports girls.
We're big sports girls.
Big sports girls.
Guys, happy freaking Halloween!
Eve.
Is it Hallows Eve or is Hallows Eve the day before Halloween?
No, so Hallows Eve is literally just the old-fashioned, old-timey word for Halloween.
Okay, so it's Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween! I haven't watched
Go Eagles!
Go Eagles! I haven't watched one scary movie this year. I haven't even watched Hocus Pocus. Like, I feel like this Halloween, it like was summer and then it was immediately Halloween, and I haven't like been able to have that build up. I haven't been able to like watch the scary movies. So all things, not that I like watch the scary movies, but like I haven't
like
been
a
able
cartoon
to do,
or something.
No, not even like Charlie Brown, the Great Big Pumpkin.
Oh, you need to watch. We were watching the other day. We were watching the, not me sitting like an absolute football player.
You have to lean in. You have to be, you have to be in coach stance.
I mean,
and I'm on all fours.
Imagine I'm just like doing one of these, and you're. Also, I think this is your 14th year as a cat.
Yes. But you guys, wait.
Just wait for the real costume.
Wait till you see the reveal.
If you guys are not Patreon listeners,
you guys already saw it. They already saw it in the chat.
Yeah. If you guys are Patreon listeners, you saw Hunter's costume already in the chat.
And don't share it with the gram.
And don't share it with the gram. Don't tell anyone. If you're not subscribed to the Patreon, you're missing out on chats because we are in the chat room. Yeah. And Hunter shared her costume. And even I was like, I was that meme of that like grandma that's like, and like down the, like I was so taken aback by the body.
Thank you. Can I be so for real? I sent that photo to my husband and I was expecting a much grander response. I was expecting the response that you gave me.
Right.
He was like, babe. And I was like, is that it?
Well,
kind of skin tight.
But isn't that his version of like what I just did or no?
Yeah, I guess so.
You wanted
just
more.
Like, I wanted like
right. You wanted him to be resuscitated.
I wanted him to be resuscitated.
Yeah.
So I fear Thursday I have to bring it.
You do. But it was jarringly hot.
Thank you. So yeah, subscribe to the Patreon because I was chatting with some of you. Some of you guys shared some really exciting things. Like a couple of you are pregnant and expecting.
So exciting.
Yes.
The Patreon chat is like such a great, safe, sweet space.
It is. It's like a group chat. It's like how we have
until Hunter drops the sexy pic and it's basically a nude and it's just like
I know
it changes the whole dynamic.
After
we're all very
like,
close.
We're pregnant, and
Hunter's like this is my literal skin tight body. It's giving first year of Sports Illustrated.
Yeah,
when you were body paint.
Now, do I wear that with the kids when we go like?
Yeah, why not? It's like, not your fault. It's not your fault that your body is tea. It's not your fault that the body is so tea. The British are coming. That's not your fault.
I think, it is a lot. But you know when it feels when you're like a curvy girl and it's like, for some reason having breasts, like larger breasts, is automatically pornographic.
Well, what's so funny? So so I was in Colorado this last week, as everyone who's anywhere near me knows, for a brand trip. And one of the brands is a jewelry brand. Yeah. A really like beautiful high-end jewelry brand. And I had this idea to shoot with like all the rings on, like covering my boobs. Gorgeous. Right. And I was like, wait, I can't do that because it's gonna be porny. It's gonna be pornographic. Yes. And I even brought it up and everyone literally agreed with me. They're like, we love that. And like, I wish that I could take a photo and just have that photo. But the brand is more, it's cornographic, dude. It's corn.
It's always like that, though.
It's hardcore corn.
It's hardcore corn.
Hardcore corn.
Also, I think, wasn't it like Also, by the way, speaking of corn, I've yet to have candy corn. We're getting some today. I don't care.
We are going out amongst the people today. So yeah.
I have a big ass bag or bowl of candy over there.
Right.
It's long.
Right.
Let's go long. Also, really quickly, it's this ball right here having Harris walls. And people were in my house. I'm not going to name their names, but they're semi-related. And they were looking at the ball and absolutely giving side eye.
Not liking the Harris walls balls. The walls balls.
Balls to the walls.
You guys know we had to bring a little bit of something. We had to do a little.
Last episode before election day.
Which is crazy. And I feel like everyone's feeling the stress of it. But yeah, so I was in Colorado and I was like, I really want to do that. And they basically were like, it's corny. It's corn.
It's corn.
It's corn.
It's turtle corn.
So you can't have those. You know, you could do.
What?
You could wrap like a plaid, like a blue plaid, something around it.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
I fear I'm gonna have to, just because it is a little like jarring, and my sweet son is just, I'm gonna be amongst the other parents. Tell us how much Colorado took your breath away.
It took my breath away figuratively.
Yeah.
And literally.
Michaela was sending me photos of oxygen, little tiny portable oxygen tanks. And I was like, I don't know if this is
healthy, smart, like a good idea, necessary.
Yeah.
So for those that don't know, Colorado and where I was in Breckenridge is 10,000 feet.
Isn't it 20,000?
No, it's 10,000.
Okay,
Yeah. Technically, it's like 9,700 feet above sea level. And I felt every single foot. I was winded the entire time, the whole time.
If you've never been at like a high altitude in that way, so like altitude sickness, I always thought was a farce until I went to Colorado for the first time. You even get it little bits when you go up to like mountains, like Big Bear, Mammoth, things like that. But this is on such like a grand scale.
Yes. And
I can't even imagine being there. I was only there overnight and I felt it. So you were there for multiple days. It's that feeling of like lightheadedness of, you know, when you like when you have an anxiety attack and you can't quite catch that breath.
Yes. And now ask me if I had a panic attack while I was there. Ask me if I had a panic attack on the very last day after all of the work was done. I had just had a beautiful meal, stunning. I had a tomahawk steak, gorgeous.
A whiskey sour.
I had a beautiful whiskey.
You were eating like
I was eating like
what I would imagine Tim Walls to eat like.
This is how Tim Walls eat. Literally just elk, just pure elk.
Yeah.
We were having everything was just beautiful drinks. We got a beautiful tour of the distillery up in Breckenridge. Everything was handmade. Everything was hand done. Everything was so like, it was just the most gorgeous and just like the best company, because all the girly pops on this trip were so fun and so sweet. And I just couldn't have been like a more positive evening. And then that's when I went to bed. And that's when my body decided it was fight or flight time.
When you've had the best evening. When you're on your way out, you're like.
I was literally leaving the next morning. I was getting up early to fly here.
Yeah.
To see my sister, my brother-in-law, and my niece and nephew.
Yeah.
Like one of my favorite things to do in the wide world.
Yeah.
And then my body decided, you know what?
Right now is the time.
That's the time we gotta break down.
We're gonna go ahead and call it.
We're gonna call it here. I know that you had some issues going into this trip because you guys know how I feel about Colorado.
Okay, wait. Can we get into this though? Because I have a theory, and we need to go back to our episode that we had with our astrogeographist. Because and reread our charts. Do you have that?
I do.
Because I have a theory that Michaela's lines in Colorado, there's something negative there, because she always has like a weird energy pull and just feels weird there, is like almost under distress.
That's how I feel. Literally, I do. Distress. I feel like I'm under duress when I'm in Colorado. Yeah. And it makes no sense because I love the mountains. Like it's very mountain, but like kind of glamorous too. Like
it's like it's like I would like think of like Vail, like
right.
Breckenridge and Vail, and like all these places are like
Aspen.
Yeah, like ski towns.
They're like ski towns. They're like destinations for winter. Like gorgeous. Like Breckenridge is so gorgeous. It's almost like a movie town. Yeah. Like truly, it feels like you're in a movie the whole time.
It literally, every photo you sent me, I was like, this is insane. I've never been there.
I found out that like, I guess it's very hard to open businesses out there because you have to get approved for the building. if you're going to build anything new, it has to look a certain way. So it has to fit the aesthetic. So that's why there's not like even their Starbucks looks like one of the other buildings.
Wow.
So like if you're not leasing one of the already standing buildings, you have to get all this approval because they want to keep it. Yeah, it is. We stayed in a $5 million house. That was nice.
Right.
Brat. So Brat.
Brat. It wasn't the Stowe house.
Yeah.
It was cozier.
Okay. Michaela's version of cozy, when I tell you guys this house, she sent me the link to this house.
8 bedrooms.
8 bedrooms, like 7 bathrooms, like sprawling. And that's her version of cozy. Now, here's the thing. You must think my house is a mouse house.
Can you speak on that?
Literally with the microphone. Here's the thing about your house. You have large rooms. The rooms are big to me. And you have high ceilings. Not high.
We have almost like hilariously low
windows. You have lots of windows.
That's nice. But this house, Michaela, basically, if a house isn't, so to give you guys understanding, we have a home here that is down the way that used to be a museum, like a small museum. Now they converted it into a duplex. Michaela, when we first moved here, said, I love that house. And I said, well, that's a museum. And then she said, well, I love this house right here. And I said, that's the middle school. So that's the kind of house that Michaela likes.
I just like big rooms. I have claustrophobia.
Yeah.
And that's why I like the place that we have, because honestly, our condo is like just one gigantic room, essentially, with levels in it.
Yeah.
I just like, I don't know what it is. It's like, if there's not a lot of windows, there needs to be like a high ceiling or a big room. Otherwise I feel so trapped. Yeah. And this house was beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
That was a train.
We're really, guys, if you don't know,
next to train track.
We are literally doing this from the set of Home and Gardens, essentially. We have pumpkins. We really showed up and showed out for you guys because it is a special day.
We're giving Martha Stewart a run for her money. Do Martha Stewart homes. So no, it was a beautiful home. It was absolutely stunning. It just had really narrow everything. Like the hallways were super narrow. You good?
What does that mean?
I don't think it means anything. Let me see. Turn around. Yeah, I think we're fine.
Go back.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Oh, great. Were we just muted the whole time?
No.
So I feel like it was beautiful.
Yes. I think that like the thing is that one thing that you mentioned, and I'm sure a lot of people can like feel this way too. Yeah. Go along. Just in the middle every time. Go along. Dude, now I'm a kitty cat.
You're a kitty cat football player.
Yes, sorry. Also, by the way, I got this for my son, and I thought he was going to have a way bigger reaction. And he was like, oh, because I told him we had a special gift for him. This was after we went to the debate, and they gave us these. And he was so excited. We came downstairs and gave him that. And he was like, where's my gift? And I was like,
you're like, that's
the
it,
wall.
This is it. This is the gift.
Do you find, like, for me, where I get anxiety is being in a house full of people that I don't know, that are not my family. Like to me, that is so anxious, and knowing I'm like, did someone lock the door? Did someone like lock the windows? Is like, how do we know someone's not just walking around being weird in here? I just have major anxiety about that.
That doesn't bother me at all. And thank God, because like a bunch of the girls were like, yeah, I had the window open all night. It was so nice. And I'm like,
See that to me.
Yeah. Like that doesn't bother me, because I'm kind of like, if I'm going to go, I'm going to go, like if someone's going to come in and just like take me out, that's just what it is, how it's going to be. I think my anxiety, like honestly, I started having a panic attack the very last night, and my initial reaction was, oh my God, if I have a heart attack and die right now, it's going to be so embarrassing. Yeah. Like all of these people are going to have to deal with it. It's going to ruin their trip. Yeah. They're never going to forget this. It's going to be so inconvenient.
What an inconvenience.
I always think that. And actually it's so funny because Bren Hux, she was talking about,
I was just going to bring that up.
Yes. She was saying how like she'll be on like a panel and she'll be like, oh my God, imagine if I just like fainted right now or like died, and how inconvenient and how embarrassing that would be.
Yes. That is anxiety to its core. Yes. Because I feel like that all the time, where it's like, okay, that like, what would people do? Yeah. And what will I do? What will like my peers around me, like, will they know how to spring into action?
Right. Exactly. And like, I do think, thankfully, like I do think that the woman who puts this on, the girl who puts it on, her name's Jessica. She's amazing. I actually think that she would take care of it pretty well. Like she would know what to do with me and my body. I truly,
like, sure.
It's just so, yeah. So I think that part of it wasn't super fun, but every other aspect of it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
And all the good like things we got to do. It was cool.
It looked super fun. And then now you're here.
Can I just say?
Yeah. Thank you. Honestly, yeah. Thank you. And I agree.
Can I just say?
Yeah.
Cape Cod is to the Hamptons.
Yeah.
What Breckenridge is to Stowe.
Okay, wait, let me wrap my head around this. Cape Cod is to the Hamptons.
Yeah.
As Breckenridge is to Stowe. So I guess this is all relative.
It's all relative. One is better than the other.
Okay.
And one, they're like in the same book.
Okay. I've only been to one of those places. So is this a brag?
It's not a brag or a drag. It's more of just like a
yeah.
Like Cape Cod is sort of just like a fish town, but it's like a high class fish town, like a fisherman's town.
And Hamptons is like
we're
gonna eat,
yeah,
we're gonna like dine.
It's still that kind of like Nantucket vibe. Like they're both like that Nantucket, like East Coast. Like I'm wearing a cream sweater.
Yeah.
Whereas like Breckenridge and Stowe, it's like I'm wearing a cream sweater, but like one of them, I'm like kind of like unable to breathe.
So that's interesting you say that. So you think Stowe is more of like your speed than Breckenridge, Colorado. Mm-hmm. Now it's interesting because I've always heard the opposite, but this is why my theory that your line in your chart, there's got to be somewhere in Colorado or near it where there is like this like pull for where you just like don't belong there.
For sure. Because I've been there one time, the bad time, the second time with my literal husband, who is
there twice.
my safety. You know, I mean, we stayed over in Denver. We spent 2 full days there. We went to the what's it called? Where they have like all the plants and shit. What are those called?
The botanical
garden. Yeah, botanical garden. We went to Casa Bonita. So if you're like a South Park watcher, Casa Bonita. We went to South Park.
Yeah.
So we did a lot of stuff there. Didn't know it was a thing. And honestly, I can't believe I know it's a thing. And like, didn't feel great then.
Yeah.
And then don't feel great this time. And it's not anyone's fault.
Do you feel?
Well, it's one person's fault.
It's one person's fault, but that's what I'm saying. I think
I wonder if that person, and also I think just like the vibe and my astrocartography line combined with that person probably made it such a bad time.
I think that person has some not godly tendencies. No, I'm serious.
I agree. I truthfully, honestly agree. I also am like, I feel like that was going to be doomed because I have just like, there's a vortex up there with me and my vibes.
Yeah. I also wonder if there is an actual vortex up there. You know how like, how
there's one
in Arizona, there's a Sedona vortex.
Mm-hmm. Where's the Colorado vortex?
Anywho,
all of this to say, this is not a knock on Colorado or Breckenridge.
It's an absolute knock on Colorado.
Absolutely, it's but it's a me thing for sure.
Yeah. Oh my god, my alarm went off for the bar. In 3 minutes. T-minus 3 minutes. Do we pause this and get one?
I mean,
yeah.
No, it's okay. She'll drop again. Also, it's only like their fall colors.
No, Bridget, I need you to make more of the bar.
Bridget, make more bar.
Here's the thing. I love the bar stuff and I can never get one.
No.
If I could snag one, would you want one? Should we get one? Yeah. Okay. Mid-podcast, guys. This is like, we're keeping it so real. So Michaela has come out here. We did the pumpkin patch thing. Yeah. We did we do the pumpkin patch thing?
We haven't done a pumpkin patch thing, but
no,
we did.
Because Brian
we kind of did. Okay, we didn't get pumpkin patches, but there was a pumpkin patch involved because we went to the farm.
We went to the farm.
We did feeding farm animals. We went on a train that was like a tiny train, and I was convinced.
Michaela could not wrap her head around it.
Couldn't wrap my head around the fact that I was on this tiny train and it wasn't going to absolutely just be like sparks flying because it's like so low to the ground.
And it's all plastic. Michaela and I got on and the train literally was like, and we just said our prayers
because it's for children. It's a train for children.
It's for children. And then we've just done like, dude, I feel like so much, and yet I don't even know.
We've done a lot, and yet nothing at all.
Last night we went and got some dinner with some friends.
Yes. It's been busy. We've been busy.
It's been busy. And then I can't believe Halloween. Like, I'm ready for Christmas, though.
So ready for Christmas.
And I want it to, like, I know people are sick of it, but I want it to be like here. Okay. I have a fun little Halloween
We're drinking our Alani's right now.
Trivia.
We're drinking the Alani Witch's Brew.
Yeah, which is the best one.
It is honestly
It's honestly the only one that I like.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like it's the least fruity tasting one.
Yes.
It's apple.
Yes.
But it has depth to it, whereas the other ones are just like punch you in the gut fruity.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Yes. And I will say this is that all energy drinks taste the same.
That's true.
Red Bull tastes the same as Rockstar. Rockstar tastes the same as Alani. Alani tastes the same as...
They all have that like taurine taste. Yeah, yes. For sure.
Okay.
All right, we've got is it a quiz or is it just like
it's
a test?
Trivia.
Trivia.
Yeah. And I feel like you might know some of these.
I think you may know more than you think you know. Where are the answers?
I have the answers.
Oh, okay.
So here's my thing. There's like some of these and you can scroll down and there's more. So maybe I read these.
Yes. Okay. Go.
Okay. What U.S. city is known as the witchcraft capital?
Witchcraft capital? Salem?
Oh yeah. And also I just showed you that.
I swear on my life.
No, I did. No, I know you know that because you literally just went.
Also, I love trivia.
Yeah.
And I like, what's the point if you like look and know the answers? Yeah. It's not fun.
What are the names of the 3 kidnappers who abduct Sandy Claus in the movie The Nightmare Before Christmas?
I don't know.
Oh. Lock, Shock, and Barrel.
I'm not like a Nightmare Before Christmas person.
I'm not either.
Like I'll watch it once in a blue, but I'm just not a Tim Burton person.
I'm terrified of it. Yeah. I'm also terrified of Coraline.
I'm also terrified of Coraline. Those just like are not my. Do you know what we watch? We watched the Donald Duck like 1950s Halloween cartoon where his nephews all come and like trick or treat.
Yes.
And it's really cute. And that's more my speed.
Do you think that it would be too scary for Hudsie?
I don't think so. There's something really scary going on.
Really?
I don't think so. No.
The thing is, okay, really
it's quickly. More like he's like.
The thing I don't like about this is, so they have like a Mickey Mouse like Halloween thing on Disney. Mm-hmm. And we looked at it one time and the thing is it's like Mickey being like, I'm afraid there's ghosts in my room. And I'm like, okay, well, my son doesn't even know to think that. Yeah. So why am I going to show him something to possibly think that? Or they'll be like, there's something under my bed.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like I have to watch it first to be like, because, okay. So my next question. God, I'm not going to know any of these. Okay. What's the name of the vocal group that accompanies the Coffin Bangers in the song Monster Mash?
What? Is it the little ghosties?
The Crypt Kicker 5.
Not the Crypt Kicker. How's anyone going to know any of this?
This is actually very interesting. And they should do this as like a school gag. You know how you used to do like how many jelly beans are in this? Okay. How many pumpkin seeds on average are there inside?
That's a good question. 78.
500.
Get the heck out of here.
On average, 500.
Well, what kind of pumpkin are we talking about?
Well, okay, I the other day, me and the kids carved 2 pumpkins, and you saw how small they were outside. I literally baked 2 full sheets of pumpkin seeds. So I can imagine that.
Wow.
And can I also say something? A neighbor of ours up the way put out her pumpkins for trash to pick up once the season was over. Couple, like I would say 3 or 4 pumpkin seeds fell through, and now she has a pumpkin growing, literally like a pumpkin garden growing on the side of her.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
We've seen that around here.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's so great.
That's so cute.
Okay, last of this grouping. Actor Michael J. Fox plays a high schooler with a monstrous secret in which 1985 movie?
Teen Wolf.
Yes. Okay, now scroll down. I don't see.
Okay. What are the names of the 3 Sanderson sisters in the movie Hocus Pocus? She better know this one. Think of like when they're saying their names with their like witchy accents.
God, how do I not know this? Can you give me a clue on one?
Sure. It's a pretty basic name that like we have a couple friends with.
Sarah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the other one is, think of Jesus's mom.
Mary.
Yes. And then think of my old neighbor who died.
Doris? No.
Think about
Mom called her 3 different names though.
Okay, but what did Mom really call her the most?
God. What's her name? What is it?
Winifred.
Oh my God, how could I forget?
How could you forget Winifred who died also for our sins?
But also Winifred, Mary, and Sarah. It's like, okay, Winifred, that matches up. Mary and Sarah for a witch name.
Someone
also,
was just bored.
They're just the Sanderson sisters. Also, the fact that we haven't
been that for Halloween and had dad be the cop one year is a real missed opportunity to go TikTok viral. Anyways.
That's so, you're so real for that. Okay. Who directed the movie version of Stephen King's The Shining?
Is it like a famous director?
Perchance one of the most famous, yeah.
Spielberg.
No. But like
Wes Anderson.
Same time. No, not Wes Anderson.
I know that. I should know this.
Last name starts with a K.
M. Night Shyamalan. No.
I just said last name starts with a K.
Oh, isn't night?
No.
Oh.
I think it's night, like the time of day.
Oh, Stanley Kubrick?
Yes.
Stanley Kubrick.
Beautiful.
Woohoo!
Honestly got it.
I'm proud of myself.
You got it. In my opinion, you got that.
Yeah.
According to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, what is another name for an ugly or grotesque sprite that's evil and mischievous?
Witch.
Close. Think of like maybe more of a, not a man, but a male.
A wizard? No.
But like in that same vein, like we're talking
a ghoul. A goblin.
Yes.
Yes.
Goblin. Got it. Okay. I don't know. There's no way you know this because what? But I'm going to ask it anyway for the kids at home. What artist recorded the song Ghostbusters?
Do we know this artist?
Alanis Morissette. No, we don't. I've never heard of this artist.
Who is it?
Ray Parker Jr.
No.
What the fuck? No. What is the deadliest spider in the world?
Probably the one with the red on the back. What is it?
It's not that.
No?
No. I didn't know this actually.
Tarantula?
Mm-mm. I've never even heard of this.
What is it?
Spider. It's the funnel web spider.
Funnel web spider. Is there more for me to ask you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah. You can ask. Well, I already saw this one. This was what New Hampshire city holds the Guinness World Record for the most lit jack-o'-lanterns on display in one place?
Salem.
No.
Oh wait.
I feel like we talked about this last year.
Hold. Which New Hampshire?
Yeah. Starts with a K.
K. They have. It's called like the Great Jack-o'-lantern Blaze or something, right?
Probably.
What is it?
It's Keene.
Keene, New Hampshire, of course.
Of course.
But of course.
Keene, New Hampshire.
Also, we need to put spooky music behind this. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we do.
What is another Nightmare Before Christmas, since it's your favorite? What is the name of the villain in the movie The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Oogie.
Oogie Boogie.
Oogie Boogie.
Yes.
Yeah. I only know that because of the ride.
Yes.
And because Martin and I we always say like Oogie.
Yeah.
We're like Oogie.
Oogie Boogie.
We call each other Oogie sometimes as like a joke, like not like a real pet name, but I'll just be like, come on, Oogie.
Oogie Boogie.
Just like we like to creep each other out with pet names.
According to Sheb Wooley's song lyric, this creature is a one-eyed, one-horned flying what?
A one-eyed, one-horned flying hint. Give me a hint.
It's a color and it does something to people.
Black?
No.
One-eyed, cerulean.
Purple people eater.
A purple people eater.
Purple people eater.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either. Okay, Tom Cruise, Kristen Dunst, and Brad Pitt co-star in the 1994 which horror film?
Date with a Vampire.
Interview with a Vampire.
Date with a Vampire. Interview with a Vampire. Do you know why I'm thinking date? Is because she kisses Brad Pitt in that movie, and she was like 12, but she's supposed to be like a 300-year-old vampire.
Also,
imagine your first kiss being Brad Pitt.
Fine, a young 1994 Brad Pitt. Also, we should watch on Halloween is My Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire. Whatever.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, and Halloween Town was good.
And Halloween Town's good. Yeah, that's good. Okay, what is the only mammal that can fly?
The only mammal that can fly, a bat.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Bats are low key so cute. Can we talk about how cute bats are?
So cute.
I think bats need better PR.
Bats get a bad rap. I think that like.
Have you ever seen a baby bat?
Cute.
I die.
However, it's like, what are you doing hanging upside down? You know what I mean?
I know.
That part.
I know. But
Okay.
it's safe for them. That's why. It's a little cocoon. It's not their fault.
Here's one that if you don't know.
Oh, no.
What real-life jelly beans notoriously boast the flavors? Earwax, grass, rotten egg, earthworm, and booger, among others.
Well, is it not... Didn't we do this challenge?
Yes, but where did those stem from?
Like, where were they originally?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the brand?
No, like what real life jelly beans? Like, so like.
Oh, Bertie Bott's beans.
Yeah.
From Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I
can't even do another one, then you can scroll down and do
one.
one.
Yeah.
How many bones are in the average human skeleton?
Oh, like 230?
206.
Damn, I'm close though, right?
Pretty good. That's
Come on,
like
that's not bad. That wasn't too bad.
I didn't even know that.
What do you call a group of witches?
A waggle.
A coven.
A coven.
A waggle of witches. You're watching too many kids shows.
It should be called a waggle.
Of witches.
A coven.
A coven.
Oh, wait, what? Don't they call it covenant in church?
The covenant, yeah. Interesting. Which of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills played the role of Lindsay Wallace in the 1978 movie Halloween?
Kyle Richards.
Our queen. We love you, Kyle. What's another name for a lycanthrope? I know this.
Lycanthrope? What's a lycanthrope?
It's a werewolf.
Werewolf.
Yeah.
A lycanthrope.
That's like the scientific name for a werewolf.
Isn't it funny? So like I went to a haunted house with some friends last week.
Which was wild of you to do.
And we were with some people, and it's funny how different things scare different people. One of the guys that we were with, he was like, I can't do werewolves. To me, I'm like, I'll do werewolves any day. Like, I'm like, I can't do like the real stuff, like the real like could be. And he was like, I can't do werewolves. And it's just so funny how like everyone has like their thing.
I wonder if it's from the book that we all read when we were kids. It was called like Stories You Tell in the Night. And
yes.
And it's like there's a picture of a wolf coming at you from the foot of your bed in it. And that like fucked me up as a kid. I know. It fucked me up.
Dude, remember like, what was it? Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh my God.
Scary.
So terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. What year did Charles M. Schultz's classic Halloween TV special, It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, first air?
Oh my gosh. Probably, I want to say 1955?
1966, but like, you kind of like.
Wow. Yeah.
You got the.
by 10 years, right?
Yeah, but like, I'm going to count that, honestly.
That one's honestly right.
Because who the fuck knows that?
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore star in what movie about the afterlife?
God.
When they're on the ceramic thing, doing the ceramic together, and he's behind her.
Oh my God. I've always wanted to do that scene.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called?
It is called What He Is in the movie.
Yes. Oh my God.
What's it called when somebody dies? They become a
ghost?
Yes.
Ghost.
It's called Ghost. That's right.
Yes. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. What is the world record for heaviest pumpkin, and how much do you think?
Heaviest person.
How much do you think
You're looking at her. Heaviest pumpkin?
Yeah.
760 pounds.
2,749 pounds.
What the hell?
That's like as big as a elephant. That's crazy.
Damn, dude.
Like, how long does that have to grow?
Yeah. Also, how'd they move it?
Also, you could live inside that.
You could live inside
for
that.
a fee.
And you could be like James and the Giant Peach. But you'd be like Hunter and the Giant Pumpkin.
I love that.
Yeah.
What is another name for a pumpkin seed?
Why does it have two names?
A pepita.
A pepita?
That's cuter, I think.
I'm going to name my next dog a pepita.
Okay. Wow, I didn't know this. Okay. Which U.S. city hosts the world's largest Halloween parade?
Salem.
New York City.
Oh, really?
Yes, I didn't know that. It puts on the Greenwich Village Halloween parade annually.
That's bigger than Salem.
Take it up with the Today Show.
Okay. And I will.
What day does All Saints Day fall on?
Halloween?
November 1st.
Oh, day after Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what do you call a man who practices witchcraft?
A wizard? Wait. A warlock.
A warlock. Sorry that we're literally Halloween, like
all experts.
Know-it-all.
All right. What actor played Laurie Strode in the 1978 movie Halloween? Think Activia commercials.
Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah. What does a magician say when they're performing a magic trick?
Abracadabra.
There you go. Edward Cullen is a vampire in what popular movie and book series?
Oh, only the greatest films to ever exist of all time, Twilight. And every saga. Dude, the way he captured my heart. Like, ooh, oh my God.
He was something.
Team Edward.
Good, absolutely. Who wrote I was Team Edward until Jacob cut his hair and was hella built. And then I was like, maybe I'm a little bit Team Jacob.
I was still Team Edward, even when he was like all skinny.
Yeah, I mean, what can I say? Who wrote the 1818 classic book Frankenstein?
I don't know. Book?
I
don't know.
Mary Shelley.
Mary Shelley?
Mary Shelley.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, what is another name for a large kettle or boiler? What are the witches?
A brew? A cauldron.
Yes. Yes.
I'm actually, can I just say I'm pretty like impressed with how much like Halloween
I thought you were going to be
know.
good at this. I knew you would be.
But I'm saying like the collective.
The collective. Yeah. Oh, it's the Today Show. That's why you're saying it.
Yeah.
It's done by the Today Show.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Vincent Price provides the spooky monologue at the end of what popular Halloween song?
Oh, Thriller?
Yes.
Really? Yeah, because he like does the whole and when night falls and then yeah.
Okay.
Ready, guys? Okay. What percentage of Americans pretend they're not home on Halloween?
Oh, that's so for 30?
21%. 1 in 5 adults. Not nice.
Oh, not nice. Something like that. You know what's so interesting? I saw this thing recently. I think Birds of Pie posted it about teenagers trick-or-treating. Did you see that? It made me so emotional because I remember when I was like 13 and 14, I low-key wanted to trick-or-treat still, but like none of my friends wanted to. So I was like, okay, well, I guess we won't.
I know.
And it's like so, and then like I would see trick-or-treaters come to our house that were teenagers, and it's just like cute that they still want to do it.
I love it. I think it's great.
I think you should be able to trick-or-treat
Who
forever.
Who doesn't want candy?
Also, like, I feel like, yeah, who doesn't want candy? Who doesn't want to like go door to door and like have a fun experience? Yeah. Like, why do you have to grow out of that?
Seriously, I'm gonna go trick-or-treating when the kids go to sleep.
In that outfit? Forget it, dude.
Which movie tops Rotten Tomatoes list of scariest horror movies ever?
I mean, Exorcist?
Yeah.
Although I don't think it's as scary as some movies.
Yeah. Why do some people wear their clothes inside out on Halloween?
So that ghosts don't recognize them?
So that they believe that they'll see a witch at midnight.
Okay.
Superstition.
Well, it's almost like people are a little bit kooky.
Right. Are pumpkins technically a fruit or a vegetable?
A fruit.
A fruit.
I actually just learned this on my Colorado trip.
Really?
We talked about how, like there's so many weird like fruit, vegetable, whatever, like things that are not.
So like what ordains a
if
pumpkin?
It's on the vine. Anything that grows on the vine is a fruit. And pumpkins grow on a vine.
Okay. Is cucumber
like grapes. Fruit? Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Doesn't everything grow on a vine?
Mm-mm. Some things grow like from the ground. And
what about a tomato?
Trees.
Fruit? Wow. Which Halloween candy is considered?
Also, the
I take offense.
That's so like convincingly, and I don't know if it's true.
This is like why so many people
spreading misinformation.
This one I take offense to. Okay. Which Halloween candy is considered the worst?
I mean, it's candy corn because it is the worst.
Candy corn.
Candy corn.
Followed by circus peanuts.
Disgusting. Horrific. This is a public service announcement. Disgusting candies.
Justice for candy corn.
It's plastic.
Sad.
It's vanilla plastic.
Which U.S. president told a group of school kids that the White House was haunted by the ghost of Abraham Lincoln?
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
George H.W.
George
Bush.
H.W. Andrew Jackson.
Okay, this is interesting. When did Halloween start?
Halloween started in the 1800s?
600 A.D. Whoa. With the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain.
We're bringing the Celts into this.
Yeah.
The Irish Celts.
Yeah. Which actor said that Hocus Pocus was one of her favorite movie roles of all time?
Bette Midler.
Well, I just showed you.
It was Bette Midler. What U.S. state produces the most pumpkins?
I'm going to go ahead and say New Hampshire.
Illinois. I'm glad Illinois is doing something.
That is nice.
Thank you guys for participating. Why are the Halloween colors orange and black?
Oh, I don't know.
While there are competing theories, it is thought that orange is for pumpkins and harvest, and black represents night, death, or darkness. Spooky.
I don't like that.
Where was the majority of Hocus Pocus filmed?
In a backlot. Universal Studios backlot? No.
Where did I go on the tour?
Salem. But I will say a lot of it was filmed in a backlot also.
Yeah, but a lot of it apparently was also filmed in. But I went on a tour. Remember, we went on the Hocus Pocus tour or whatever. And there's a lot of locations and like the houses and stuff that they filmed over there. So yeah, where does the mask that Michael Myers wears in Halloween come from?
God, I don't know.
I don't think anyone would know this unless you're like someone that watches the movie. So fair enough. It's a modified Captain Kirk mask from Star Trek.
Oh,
because he has like, it's almost like a humanoid like mask.
I think that's one of the most scary masks of all time. I think because it's so simple.
I'm like low-key attracted to it.
And him and his little like Carhartt or like Dickies, like
his Carhartt. He's just a guy in a Carhartt jacket.
But like, isn't he like a Dickies? Like
one, he has like a boiler suit. Yeah, it's like attractive. I love like a guy in a mask. Yeah. Like the Scream guy. I'm just like,
yeah.
Hell yeah.
For sure. Trauma. Unresolved trauma.
100%. What does the word Halloween come from? You kind of said it at the beginning of
Hallows Eve.
Yeah. Known as All Hallows Eve until 1773. Okay, that's when I thought
1773?
That's when like Halloween started.
Oh, got it.
When the Scots began referencing to it as Halloween, the first known use of the word is in the poem Halloween, written in 1786.
Oh.
What was the original title of the movie Halloween? How did anyone know that? The Babysitter Murders.
I don't like that. Okay, guys, we have time for a few more. Okay. Oh, what is the most popular Halloween costume for pets?
A bumblebee.
It's up there. Pumpkin, followed by hot dog, followed by bumblebee, followed by spider.
Cute. Oh, I love when their little dogs are in pumpkins.
Missed opportunity that you've never dressed your dogs up for Halloween.
I dress them up all the time.
But for Halloween?
Yeah. Chio has so many costumes. We just always have her in the prison outfit because she's bad dog.
Yeah, bad dog.
She's always in prison with a little hat.
Where does the quote, double, double, toil and trouble come from?
I mean, it's a witch thing. Hocus Pocus?
Yeah, but it's not.
Smocus Pocus?
Shakespeare's Macbeth.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We love Shakespeare in this podcast.
Yeah, we really do. We're a Shakespearean podcast.
Mm-hmm. Wherefore art thou, Juliet? Wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, and thou shalt no longer be a Capulet.
And you said that.
And I've literally, since the jump, I've always said that. You guys know that.
What was the most popular Halloween costume in the U.S. in 2023?
Oh my God.
Think like what was the biggest thing?
Of last year? I don't know. What was the biggest thing last year? Give me a hint. I need another hint. Give me another hint. Give me something.
Pink.
Oh, Barbie.
Yeah. Okay. And
Barbie.
Our last question of the day is, when was the first known guide on celebrating Halloween published?
One more time. Oh, the known guide.
Mm-hmm.
19. Is it 19 something? 18. 1864.
1897. Wowzers.
Wow. All right. Well, that
concludes our Halloween episode. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Again, head to the Patreon. Going along. Head to the Patreon for extra content. You get episodes a day early, and we're up in the chats, and you get exclusive pictures. Just don't share them on the Instagram, please, because they are private between us, the crew, guys. Okay?
Yeah. Hi. Bye. Thank you guys so much for listening. You can catch a new episode of Model Citizen every Thursday. And please don't forget to follow the podcast so you don't miss any of the action. We want to hear from you. So please leave a rating and review and follow us on socials for all the behind the scenes action at Hunter McGrady and Michaela McGrady. And don't forget, you are worthy, you are loved, and you are capable of doing all wonderful things. Bye, guys.